Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Right now at 10, 5 days until the election. We're hearing from you tonight about the most important issues when you cast your ballot. And we have the latest on Connecticut's governor and Senate races.
Plus, breaking news tonight, one man is dead after a car crash in one Connecticut city. We have the new details just into the newsroom this evening. An
arrest made in the stabbing death of a man found under a gazebo on one Connecticut town green. What we're learning tonight about the murder suspect in the case. But we begin tonight with the most important issues on the minds of voters 5 days until the midterm election. Good evening, I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Jen Bernstein. Thank you so much for joining us. Several economic topics are high on the priority list as voters prepare to head to the polls on Tuesday. Fox 61's Gabby Molina talked with voters across Connecticut today and joins us live outside of the state capitol tonight. What did they tell you, Gabby?
Well, Jen and Ben, we got the chance to hear from people from all different towns and cities, but they all shared very similar answers. The issues that are at the top of their minds are those that are affecting their daily lives. With Election Day just around the corner, we took to the streets in your towns and cities to find out what issues are most important to Connecticut voters.
The price inflation.
The economy is probably the biggest one.
Inflation, of course.
Mainly, the prices on fuel.
Overwhelmingly, people were concerned about rising costs. It tracks with a Quinnipiac University poll released this week that found that 36% of Americans say inflation is the most urgent issue.
The gas and the grocery shopping is what's killing us. We have to make some decisions every week. Do we pay this bill or do we go grocery shopping?
It's just all across the board, everywhere. Yeah. So stuff that's going on affects everyone, not just me.
Voters said it's important to them that candidates understand that people are struggling.
Actually listen to what the people need and not, go based off of the typical, party sides. Not everything fits into one category. Focus on the matters at hand and go from there.
But there are also other issues at the top of their minds.
I'm also really concerned as a woman about things like abortion rights, and healthcare is also really important to me.
Education matters. I'm a teacher and I see the schools falling apart.
While these are all issues happening on a national level, voters said they hope making their voices heard locally will make a difference.
It matters more actually for your life to vote in these local elections. The president, yes, it matters, but what is really going to change your life on a daily basis? It has more to do with the taxes and the school board and the whatever, it matters a lot.
And everyone we spoke to said they do plan on heading to the polls next Tuesday.
It's very important for me to vote.
It's important to vote, yeah. Every vote counts.
We also did speak to people who didn't want to go on camera, but they still gave us their answers. They said the economy, taxes, and abortion rights, those were some of the other answers that we got. Live in Hartford, Gabby Molina, Fox 61 News.
All right, Gabby, thank you. And Fox 61 has you covered leading up to Election Day. Right now, you can text the word VOTE to the phone number on your screen, 860-527-6161. We'll send you back a link with our Fox 61 voter guide. It has all of the races taking place this November, plus important information you need to know if you're planning to cast your ballot on Election Day. All right, in other news, we are following breaking news tonight out of Middletown, where one man is dead after a crash late this afternoon.
Fox 61's Brent Harden joining us in the Breaking News Center tonight with what we know right now. Brent?
Yeah, Ben and Jen, police have identified the man killed in this crash as 59-year-old Jeffrey Reitmeyer of Middletown. Police say two cars crashed on Washington Street at around 4:30 this afternoon. When officers arrived, they found Reitmeyer trapped inside his car. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, here's a picture sent to us of the crash. The other driver is at Hartford Hospital, listed as stable now, and is expected to survive. The crash closed Washington Street between Camp Street and Ballfall Road for several hours. Anyone with information about what happened should call Middletown Police. In the Breaking News Center, Brent Harden, Ben and Jen, back to you.
All right, Brent, thank you. We're also following breaking news in Hartford, where a man is in the hospital tonight with several stab wounds. Police say the stabbing happened on York Street around 8 o'clock tonight. The man is in his 20s and is listed in critical but stable condition. We'll bring you any new information as it becomes available.
All right, let's get a first check of your forecast. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us. A nice night out there, but you can definitely tell that the temperatures are dipping from what they were today.
Hey there, Rach.
Hi, yeah, temperatures will drop back close to the 40-degree mark as we head towards daybreak. And one thing in particular we'll be watching is some areas of patchy fog as well. And that could cause low visibility for some as you're on your way out the door tomorrow morning. Right now, temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. Here's a look at visibility, which is very excellent right now, as we showed you those live pictures a moment ago. I don't think it'll be pea soup fog for the entire state, so take this with a grain of salt, but notice visibility dipping lower as we head into tomorrow morning's drive. So check in with the Fox 61 Morning Show crew. They'll let you know if there's any trouble spots out there. But as we head through the morning, we'll slowly burn this away, revealing plenty of sunshine. The visibility will improve and temperatures are once again headed up around the 70-degree mark as we head through the afternoon. So it'll be a sunny and warm and weird November stretch of weather continues, and it gets even warmer than this heading into the upcoming weekend as we challenge records. We'll take a look at the impressive numbers coming up.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, new at 10, we are learning more about the man arrested in the deadly stabbing of another man in Enfield who was found under the town green's gazebo. 53-year-old John Narducci is charged with murdering 56-year-old Christopher Kennedy back in August. Fox 61's DeAndrea Turner joins us live in Enfield with the new details that we're learning tonight. DeAndrea.
Well, you guys, according to police, the motive of this murder is that the suspect allegedly was upset with the victim for calling the police on him. And as we went through all of the records tonight, we found out that the suspect has a lengthy record of allegedly stabbing other people, exactly how this victim was murdered.
Only just a sigh of relief, but, you know, our guests really wanted justice. You know, this is one of their own.
The homeless community in Enfield is feeling a little more at ease, knowing that John Narducci, the man who police say killed Christopher Kennedy in August, is behind bars and now charged with murder. Kennedy was a familiar face at Enfield Loaves and Fishes, where Maya Nicole Matthews is the executive director. He was also a part of the homeless community.
Most wonderful person, sweetheart.
His murder stirred fear among those who knew him.
I hope that some of the fear and reluctance and discomfort that some of our guests have been feeling will be abated a little bit.
According to the arrest warrant, Narducci is allegedly known for harassing and hurting homeless people in the area. The warrant states that people in the homeless community armed themselves with knives and various weapons because they were afraid of him before this happened.
And I have noticed that a lot of our guests have grouped together quite a bit more. They're kind of staying close to each other and making sure that they're safe.
According to the arrest warrant, Narducci was arrested and charged with assaulting a public safety official the same day of Kennedy's death. He's been in jail ever since. As we continue to dig deeper into the police report, it says that Narducci bragged to another person about the murder, saying, quote, "I got him, stabbed him." In the arrest warrant, Narducci told detectives that he stabs people who do things to women, children, and those who snitch on him. It continues with a police detective asking him if Kennedy ever did anything to a woman that he knew. He responded, quote, "No, but if he did, I would have got him before then. I can guarantee that," end quote. Also in the arrest warrant, a detective asked if there would have been more victims if Narducci wasn't arrested that day. He responded with, "Well, obviously." Narducci was arraigned Thursday on murder charges.
Today, I'm just very happy right now and very pleased that his family can get the justice that they deserve.
And police also say that they were able to link him to this crime by bicycle parts that were left at the scene and also by DNA that they recovered from a knife that they after they arrested him. In Enfield, DeAndrea Turner, Fox 61 News.
DeAndrea, thank you very much. And now at 10, police in Rocky Hill are looking for a man who's accused of exposing himself to two students near the town's high school. Those students told officers it happened this morning while they were walking near the high school's tennis courts. The students told police the man was parked in a vehicle nearby, but it was gone by the time officers arrived. It's described as a dark-colored vehicle lowered to the ground with tinted windows. Anyone with information should call Rocky Hill Police.
New details emerging after the arrest of a former middle school teacher at the Creek Academy of Science and Innovation in East Hartford. Police say Karen Vinnick slept next to a student during a sleepover at the school and spooned with that student. Vinnick is now facing 1 count of risk of injury to a minor. Creek superintendent says that Vinnick was immediately placed on administrative leave when the investigation started and resigned before this school year.
While no one won last night's $1.2 billion Powerball jackpot, there was one ticket sold in our state worth a good amount of money. The Connecticut Lottery says that one ticket is a $50,000 winner. Saturday's jackpot is an estimated $1.5 billion, which would be the third largest in U.S. history and the second biggest in Powerball history. You can watch Saturday night's drawing live Saturday night at 10:59 right here on the CW20.
And we're all talking, do you take the lump sum? Do you do the annuity?